Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is for my project share for the monthly jewelry making fun collab, which is hosted by Deb Hauk, and it's through her channel, her jewelry channel called Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More. And for the month of May, we were to use the color orange or like a peach color. And then we have two challenges, optional, that we can choose to do. Option 1 was to use rose gold findings, and option 2 was to use, make a floral piece. So for the collar, only one of my pieces, well actually two of my pieces could kind of fall under the orange or peach, because this bracelet here, these beads here are a pale peach that I purchased from Hobby Lobby last week. I like the shape of them. They're kind of like a donut shape, and they're a gorgeous collar, and they match perfectly with this kit that I have been playing with. It's from Jesse James Beads, and it's called the Rose Gold Glamour, and it has all these beautiful sparkly rose gold like findings and spacer beads. Look at all that sparkle in there. It's just amazing. And I have a few other things in this container that I'm kind of working on. A few other pieces that I have a Amazon shipment that, one item I had purchased that's supposed to get here tomorrow, which tomorrow is the 18th, and the 18th is when this video has to be up, so I cannot share those right now because they're not done. But I can share this bracelet. Absolutely love this bracelet. It's gorgeous. It reaches about measures about 7 1/4 inches, and it fits my wrist perfectly. This bracelet, however, was like a pain in the rear to make. I used rose gold Coriana chain, and I'm not really the greatest at like fastening off that kind of chain. And the first time that I made my bracelet, I had it completely strung. It actually ended up being way too big. It was like 8 inches because the clasp ended up adding quite a bit of length to it. And I'm terrible at paying attention to my sizing once I am ready to add the clasp. I kind of measure out my beads and I forget to measure the length, like the space for the fastener. So it was not only too big, but I had an extra daisy spacer. It did not match. Like, it had one on one half of the bracelet and the other half did not have a daisy spacer. So in which the daisy spacers are rose gold as well. I have the jump rings and the lobster clasps, which I had bought a while back, maybe like a couple months back, off of Amazon, I think, because I did not have any rose gold findings. And the only thing I do not have is ear wires, so that's what I have coming tomorrow, so I can finish up a couple other pieces. But this little kit had these gorgeous little rose gold flower spacers. This is more of a gold little sparkly, like disco ball type bead. This is a heart cage bead. I've not seen one in the shape of a heart. There were two in that kit, so I used both of them here. And then these two sort of peachy colored crystals here. And then this really light pink, sort of a mauve looking pearl right in the middle. And then these two are sort of like a peachy colored heart crystal. I used both of them on this bracelet, and I just love the way it turned out. And these little ceramic beads here have a floral pattern on them. So that kind of falls under the floral piece, and also the flower spacers. So this could kind of count as a floral piece. So this I count as using all of the details of this month. It's got the peach collars in here. It's got the rose gold findings and flower beads. So that is kind of knocking out all three of those, and that really went blurry. For the next piece, this has none of the collars. It's not rose gold, it's silver, but it does have floral beads on here. These are just some ceramic, like painted discs that my daughter had in her stash, and she said she wasn't going to do anything with them. If I can get a close up here, if it'll actually show up. It's just really gorgeous red roses with the, and it's got like sort of pinks and greens, the green flowers and things, or leaves. Really, really gorgeous. And that light blue. And these blue and green beads here are from the curated bead box for April. I was playing around with that box, and when my daughter gave me these, asked me if I wanted these, I happened to look over on my bead tray, and I noticed that these two beads were kind of laying there, and I thought, well, that is perfect to go with that. So I went ahead and used those beads with this necklace. So that was perfect. And this is like I love this length of necklace. I mean, a lot of people, it might be way too short, but it's like 14.5 inches. And it's almost like a choker on me. It just sits right beneath my neck area, and I love the length of it. Now this necklace here has a little bit of orange in it. There's all kinds of colors in these beads. These are more hand-painted ceramic beads. They've got like green and yellow and red and white and blue, and I think I saw some orange. Yes, like in the sun pattern here. If I can get that to focus. Come on, bead. Okay. Not wanting to focus very well, but there is some orange in there. Come on. Okay, there we go. And just, I love the patterns. Just looks like kind of like ink spots, or what it reminds me of is when you like roll up that clay, Fimo, I think is what it's called, and you just, when you cut it into the slices and you have like the little images that are inside of the clay when you slice into it to make your handmade like clay beads. That's what it reminds me of. And then these red beads here are actually from Joann's, and they came with, let me see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and I've got 3 more that I'm going to be doing another project with. So there were 7. And this necklace is quite chunky and heavy, but all I did was take these, and they were already wrapped in the gold like that, so I just took them and used the jump rings that came with it to attach them to the ends of my little beaded sections here that I made. And again, my daughter had given me some of her little red little faceted beads, and there were a couple different sizes. She gave me some of the smaller 2 sizes. The bead strand also had a larger size of the same red, and she gave me some of the 2 smaller sizes, which worked perfect with these beads. I just took my gold 20 gauge wire and just looped it on each end of these beads to make little sections, and just attached them to one of the little red ball like beads, and these red pearls with the gold wire wrapping around them, and then just attach at the very end this chunkier chain. And it is quite heavy. It's a longer necklace than I usually make for myself. It measures about 17.5 inches, but I love the style. I love how sort of modern it looks, very artsy. And then I made these little earrings to go with it, and earrings are quite chunky too, but they're not too heavy. They're a little bit heavy. These beads are actually kind of heavy themselves, and these are some jumbo gold daisy spacers that I had ordered off of Amazon, because the only gold daisies that I had were teeny tiny, and I really needed, or I wanted something larger to go on these chunky beads. And then I just made little tiny dangles at the bottom. I hadn't done any wire wrapping for a long time, so I just practiced making my little dangles down at the bottom here. Thought they turned out really, really nice. I hadn't done it for a long time, and I'm watching a lot of Sarah Ellis videos here lately, and she does a lot of wire wrapping and makes it look so easy, does it so quick, and so I've just kind of been inspired by her to start doing some wrapping again. For some reason, I just tend to go for the simple loops, and I just thought that'd give it a nice little finished touch. And so those are the earrings to match the earrings to match the necklace. And like I said, this is a very chunky and heavy weight. I'd say it probably weighs, I don't know how much it weighs, but it feels really heavy. But I like the chunkiness of it, and I just love the gold swirls in the wire and the little painted designs. I just love everything about the texture and the painting on the beads. So that's just very fun and kind of whimsical necklace, I think. But this has got to be my favorite. I love all the sparkle. I mean, just look at that. The light hits it and it just shimmers. And rose gold has always been my favorite gold in the findings. I use mostly silver, but when it comes to gold, rose gold is definitely my preferred metal. And I just think it's so beautiful with the different peach colors and everything in here. Very gorgeous. And again, that was about 7¼ inches, and it fits me perfectly. And I love those little heart cage beads. Those are so cute. And then this necklace, I think, turned out really super cute as well. So those are my pieces. I didn't think that was too bad. I got a necklace, earring set, and a necklace by itself, and then this bracelet. So there's 4 pieces, and I also have other pieces that I was working on as well that I'll be sharing, like when I do my finished pieces for the curated bead box, and then finished pieces for that Jesse James bead kit. I'm going to have hopefully quite a few pieces to share with that. But this is what I have come up with for this month's jewelry collab. And thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. And please check out the description below. You'll find the links to all the other ladies who are participating. We have a nice group of very talented jewelry makers, and they always make the most beautiful pieces every month. So check them out, and I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.